Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch. And my producer, Nick, the Indian who flies around like Aladdin on a carpet. Holy shit, Nick, where the hell have you been since we talked last?
Apparently going from one end of the United States to the other.
Because I was like, last I knew, because you went somewhere earlier in January, right?
Yeah, Jeff set up this birthday thing for me in January during Martin Luther King weekend because like doing it during Christmas is like, everybody's with their family is not gonna happen. So he set up this whole thing for me for my big 40th birthday because I'm 40 now.
You're old now.
I
No.
know I'm old. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, man.
Welcome to the dark side.
Jeez. God. I thought
Wait
like
till you start getting stuff for AARP.
oh God, funny. Well, um, yeah, it was yeah, and like we went down to Florida, we had a good time. We went for like 4 days, got a crazy
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah,
It,
you went to Universal and stuff,
yeah,
right?
went to the new park, the Epic
Oh,
Universe,
oh,
Epic
Epic
Universe.
Universe.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, because yeah, Jeff got a big Airbnb down there. I think it was like eight bedrooms, and each of them had their own bathrooms.
Holy shit. Was it just you two?
No. It was me.
Oh, I
No.
was
No.
like, damn.
It was me, him, and a bunch of hookers. No, I wish. That'd been great. No, it was me, him, my
Happy
brother, my
birthday.
sister-in-law, and another friend of ours another friend of mine from Tennessee. So
Okay,
yeah, but
okay. Oh, awesome.
he asked some other people. I guess only a few showed up, so I don't know if you can make it. I think my buddy Richard was going to try to make it, but his dad had to go to the hospital
Mm,
that weekend, so he was like very apologetic. He's like, "I'm sorry, I can't be there, man." I'm like, "No, dude, your dad's in the hospital. I
yeah.
understand. It's not a joke.
Yep,
It's
yep.
fine.
Absolutely.
It's fine." So yeah,
Party for the 41st then. Well,
yeah,
before you get into the bachelor party that you went to in Hawaii, let's do our cards real quick because we haven't
awesome.
done cards in forever. Use
Yeah.
affirmations. All right, so let's do our X trivia game.
Thank you, Drew Marvick.
Yes, love him. All right, do you want Peep Show, Centerfold, Sexual Revolution, Hot Flashes, AC/DC, or TNA?
Let's do centerfold. I don't think I've picked that one before. Maybe I have. I don't know.
Okay, Centerfold. What was the reaction to the publication of Forrester's The African Queen?
Shock and awe.
Condemned and obscene.
Okay.
I'll do hot flashes because I've been having those a lot
Oh God.
lately. Good God. Who was the only man to view Lady Godiva's ride? Now, you know Lady Godiva, right? She's the,
I know the name, but it's like I don't know anything about it. I just know like what the name is. That's it.
so she had to ride naked is the thing, or she
Oh,
rode
okay.
naked. Yes. And so when
Okay.
they did it on the Game of Thrones and made, I don't know, that one queen or whatever do it. Yeah, it's like a homage to Lady Godiva. Oh, I dropped the card. Peeping Tom. What the fuck? That's who was the only man to view Lady Godiva's ride,
Oh,
Peeping Tom.
that explained the whole peeping Tom thing then. Okay.
That's where Peeping Tom must have came from.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm missing one. Oh, it's over there. Uh Bachelorette party card. Oh, that would be actually. Have you ever had sex that lasted more than an hour? Intercourse. So we're talking penetration here.
No.
You know, at first it's like, wow, but that would hurt after a while. I mean, yeah, and you get worn out and you're just like, eh, you know?
Yeah, no, not an hour, but I like, the girl from Florida. I lasted a lot longer with her than I thought I would, so that was interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I, God, how long? would I? Jesus, anymore, I probably couldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. I'd probably have a fucking heart attack. I'm so out of shape. An hour. Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Yeah, that's a long time to do that. You really have to like you're yeah, I don't know. An hour is a long ass time to do that. Let's yeah.
That's a long, like, are there breaks in between? I mean, are we
Yeah,
talking an hour
there
straight?
would have to be breaks and yeah, there'd have to be breaks.
Mm,
Yeah, definitely have to be breaks.
yeah. Mm. All right. So this is 50 Shades of Gay. I always say that every time I think. And that's a Freudian slip too, because I really did not mean to say that. But 50 Shades of Gray, red expansion pack. Name a friend who you think is most likely to have a sexual nickname.
Jeez. Probably all the guys I know. No, John. John be the one. John would definitely be the guy.
And how do you know his sexual nickname?
I mean, God,
I know.
Jesus Christ. I probably saw his dick more last year than his girlfriend did, or any,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
or any girl because
I
yeah,
think
I would.
everybody did.
Jeez, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I want. Yeah, I actually that movie won an award at the
Did
very.
it?
Yeah,
It was
it
a
did.
good movie. It was a shocking movie. And you're like, is that real?
That's everybody's reaction. That's everybody's reaction. It's so weird.
I mean, granted, some of it wasn't real, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
real. Yeah, I'm like, okay. I would say well, nobody I really know now, but back in the day, I messed around with this guy. His nickname was Snuffleupagus because his dick was so big.
Oh my God.
Like everybody called him Snuffleupagus.
Oh jeez.
But he was the one that stuck a thumb up my butt, so I didn't like him. Or no, I think it was his middle finger. I don't know. I didn't care for it.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That wasn't very pleasant. Oh shit.
Well, he found the boundary. It's right there at your butthole.
Yeah, first guy that ever did it. Wish it was the last, but I don't know. Guys have a fascination with sticking things in people's butts.
We do.
So.
We do. We do.
Aw. I guess we could do this like either which friend would find it hard to believe they are beautiful or handsome?
I
Like, do you have a friend that's like really down on themselves? Like they don't think they're good looking or anything like that?
No, not really. I think
Not either.
we're all men of a certain age and we just don't care anymore. We're just like fuck it. Like take us or leave us. Like we just don't care.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm trying to think, and I don't think so either. I have some that think they look better than they do, but nobody that doesn't think they look good.
Yeah.
All right, who's the biggest pervert? Last card. Oh, that's not perverted. Have you ever had, well, I'll tell you stories afterwards. Have you ever had sex in a public swimming pool or hot tub?
No. And here's the th and no and actually nobody should have sex in a hot tub because it sounds
Yes,
fucking terrible.
I was going to say that also.
No,
I was
man.
going to give a lecture.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
You would never do a hot tub ever. Mm-mm.
No, 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 no.
Even if you go to like an Airbnb or hotel or whatever and you sit in one, that's fine. Sit in one, but take a shower afterwards immediately. Don't have sex in one because you could end up with like a flesh-eating bacteria that just like,
Yeah.
you know.
And people don't listen to that. I have a friend that has a hot tub, and like I've never been in her hot tub ever, and she's had it for years. And it's like I know she has sex in that hot tub. Granted, sometimes I don't even know who she's having sex with, But, you know, there's no damn way. Nope. And then the water takes away the natural lubricant and it can cause additional tearing, which the shit that's in those hot tubs, because the heat helps the bacteria grow. And yeah.
Yep, you have
And
more points of infection.
uh-huh. And she's like, oh, well, we put, cleaner and bleach and everything in there. It's like, well, that's actually worse because if your hot tub is hot enough to kill the bacteria, it actually is going to degrade the bleach, and the bleach can't
Yeah,
do what it's supposed to.
yeah, because bleach has a certain point at which it's effective. If the temperature's too
Yeah.
high, then it just becomes chlorine
Mm-mm.
gas,
That's
and that's
nasty.
and then you pass out when you breathe that. So that's fun.
Yeah. To sit in it, like you said, is one thing. To have sex in it, buddy. Nope.
Yeah, no, 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 no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, those are our cards. So tell us about Hawaii. How did you get roped into it?
Oh God. Let's see. My cousin who lives in California, who I know very well, and like I've been visiting for the past like I don't know 6 or 7 years now. Um, he's getting. I shared his engagement video with you, I think.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's
Yeah, it was
getting married.
amazing, with
Yeah, rub it in, rub
like
it
the
in.
fantasy, that's the
Yeah,
dream
yeah, rub it in.
proposal.
Keep rubbing it in. God. So, he told me like I think he told me at the beginning of the year. He's like, yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna do a bachelor. Well, he told me during Christmas. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do a bachelor party. Sometime in March, because the wife is from out of country. She lives in Dubai, and she's gonna come in, like later in the
Hmm.
year. But apparently because of paperwork and green cards, things like that, things have moved up.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
he's like, at the beginning of January, I think, or even the middle of January, he's like, "Hey, we're going to Hawaii these dates. Get the fucking plane ticket." I'm like, like he creates a whole group of like of all of us,
Oh
and make
God.
sure we're all there at like the same time. So, yeah, I got my tickets. I got everything. I came in the day before because had I come in like hours before, it would have fucking killed me. You know. But we were, I made sure to get the ticket to like come in the day before, spend some time with him and everybody else, and see my
Uh-huh.
aunts and uncles for like 8 hours, and then fly or like more like 20 hours or whatever. I forget. It's a yeah. So that was interesting. That was interesting. So that's how I got roped into it, and a bunch of us, got roped in, and it was down to the wire because um. this, how do I give this context? Like they're all Indian guys. And this will make sense in a minute.
Uh-huh.
Um, So everything has to be done through somebody they know for like but like even like the discount has to be really deep for them to like take the fucking hotel or the car. So that's how it
Yeah.
was. Um so they knew somebody who was a manager of this hotel that like that was there for 6 months ago that got them a good deal on like 3 rooms
Uh-huh.
for like 4 days. And it was a decent hotel. It wasn't, it was fine. Um but it did kind of show up the last 2 days. Also one of the guys, didn't want to get a full van for 2 days. Wanted to get it for just one day, which was stupid. We should have got it for 2 days. Once again, dealing with Indians, they want to save money. They'd rather we just Airbnb around or walk or whatever. So whatever. So that's how it's kind of done. Um, but we did end up in Waikiki for 4 days. I think I even posted like watching the Super Bowl outside in the
Uh-huh.
and next to the pool.
Yeah, you post that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, which
That's
the
kind of
thing,
neat.
well, which the thing you don't see is that was the last day I was there. There was a storm that day and the next day that took over the island that like knocked over trees and shit, and like the hotel was out of power for at least 12 hours of those 2 days.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and like mind you, like we're sitting there next to the pool and like we're underneath the canopy and stuff like that, and like so it's fine. Um but outside of it, it's raining like crazy. So anybody who's out there is, soaked. It doesn't matter. And nobody can get food because the kitchen's closed because there's no
Oh
power.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even cold stuff? Like,
Not even
shouldn't they
close.
have to try to clear their fridges or something?
Nothing. And here's this gets even better. So like, luckily there's like an ABC store in Hawaii every like block. Every block there's
Hmm.
an ABC store. Chips, alcohol, whatever you need. It has everything you need. It's all there.
Okay.
So me and my cousin, like one of the guys, Sunil's holding a bench there for us to just kind of sit on because it's the perfect like spot to see everything, and like everybody else is taking everything else. We couldn't go to a bar because they were charging $50 a piece to get inside the bar to watch the game. Once again, we're Indians, we're cheap. We don't do
Brooks.
that. Yeah.
No, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Just to, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's, and I think he only went to one bar to check. I don't think he went to any others. So, I think he just wanted to watch it by the pool because it was cool that way. Um, so we went down to the ABC store and got like beer because we didn't want to pay for it from the hotel. We got beer, we got chips. Sat there for a minute, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna go get food, and there was like a food truck outside, a food little food trucks outside the hotel
Hmm.
across the street, and so we go there and like there's wings and like fried rice. We get it, and mind you, everything's expensive in Hawaii, because for 10 wings and then like a giant container of fried white rice was like 44 $40 no $44
Dollars
dollars.
at a
Yeah,
food truck.
at a food truck.
What the hell?
It gets better because the guy didn't have any electricity to run his credit card machine, but my cousin had cash from the previous night because he went to a strip club.
If he walked away with cash after going to a strip club, then he didn't have a good time.
Well, he's the groom, so it's
Oh, okay. Well, everybody was probably giving him cash to spend,
that's true. Well, he was
and he
giving him
just
he was
pocketed
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess he kept some changes. Like I might need this later, so good for him for doing that. So we could have food. So that was like towards the end of the
Wow.
trip, and like um the electricity worked and it was fine. We got out okay. Like the biggest thing, I think, we had friends who left that Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and they were on the tarmac for like an hour before the plane took off. And I
That is
think
nuts.
and I think it's a 6 hour flight between LA and
Mm,
Hawaii. Yeah, it's a 6 hour flight.
that is crazy.
It is. It is.
Mm.
So and mind you, I was 6 hours behind because 3 hours in Atlanta, 3 hours in LA, and then 3 hours again in Hawaii. So 6 hours behind.
And you were only there 4 days, right? Oh my God, yeah, I would have been so messed up.
Oh, I was, and it was one of those things where it's just like I didn't like I was. Everyone was like, "Get up," like I was basically basically I was forced to be on their time because of just like exhaustion. Because
Yeah,
everybody would
yeah,
get up, everybody would get ready, and we just go. So it was all caffeine and alcohol was like keeping me alive throughout the whole thing.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah. We did have like a really nice dinner that Friday once everybody was there. It was a very like if you've ever seen the show, have you ever seen the movie The Menu? It was like that kind of
Yeah,
like style of like
yeah.
food. It was very
Okay.
like small plates, small little things.
So you get two bites.
No, really, it was that, and it was like fucking expensive, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it was so stupid. But we did it because the groom wanted to do it, so it was fine. We did our thing. It was cool. Whatever. Um, so we ended up going down the road to like these clubs that these college kids are going to. Mind you, we're all like, in our mid 30s or 40s or older. So we're between 35 and 55, all the guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to a club that's like all probably college kids. But they're all playing music that's from like the early 2000s, which is strange, incredibly strange to hear. And like that's all they're playing. It's like, oh, we're gonna do a little bit of this. No, all of it was from like the era of being like in high school and college for me.
That is hilarious.
It was weird. It was so weird.
At least it was good music then.
No, it was good music. It was great. And then we tried going down to we left that place and went up to another little bar that was closing up and had like a real quick shot there. Went down the street to check some more stuff. Mind you, there was a guy in the middle of the street who had like a nice drone who was following drunk women outside, like and looking at their butts the whole time and getting
What?
video of that. I shit you not. I shit you not.
Oh, that is so fucking creepy.
It is so creepy. Mind you, he's like standing in the middle of the road with his camera with this drone that's very loud with lights on it that can see like that's what he was doing. He was just chasing these women drunkenly coming out of the club or going in the club who are just like scantily clad clothing or whatever, just
Mm.
all the time. And that was his whole that's his whole YouTube video thing was that. I'm like, okay, buddy. That's what he was doing. So we eventually tried going to another club and they wanted like an entrance fee or something and we couldn't make it or whatever. And so we went back to the previous one and sat there for a bit and just hung out. A couple of guys left because they were just the music was too loud. They couldn't take it. It's fine. I get it. So we were there for a bit, hanging around, and eventually, eventually, one of the guys gets like very drunk, very drunk, and I think the groom, my cousin, and another guy leave in one Airbnb, one car, one Uber, and then I get in the other one. So they eventually go back and they're like, and we're like, hey, we want pizza, we're hungry, and there's a level. Apparently, there's like a 24-hour Domino's like a block over from the hotel.
Okay.
So, they order it, they pick it, like we're already in the Airbnb and like they were doing this. And like luckily the guy who was driving us was fucking cool. He was great. He even went on his phone to try to find his like 24-hour pizza or a pizza place that was nearby. He ended up finding
Hmm.
that Domino's or whatever. So we ended up going to that Domino's. The idea was we would pick up the pizza and then we'd like, drive it back to the hotel. But we were too drunk to realize that like the hotel was a block over and one of the guys I was with um he told me he's like, "Yeah, man, it's a block over. We just need to walk." So like, the guy was willing to wait and just drive us there. I was like, "No, man, it's cool." And he looked for like 5 or 6 pizza places while we were like driving back to the hotel area. So I told him I was in the car with him. I was in the driver's seat. I was like, "Hey, man, is it cool if it's like I know Uber like screws you guys over a lot. Is it cool if I give you 5 stars, don't give you a tip, and then like Venmo you the actual money I want to give you as a tip?" He's like, "That's fine." So I sat in the car and I did it on my phone. I was like, "See, I'm doing this." And he had his Venmo already out, and I scanned it. I was like, "Here's your money." He's like, "All right, cool, great. Good night." So we take like 6 pizzas up to the room. Everybody is like drunkenly ravenous for these pizzas. And we're just like, like we're eating them like drunken idiots. Oh my God.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
it was great. And like, nobody wanted Domino's, but it's one of those things like it's open and they were
Yep.
okay, so like it's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So
But why did he want Hawaii? Why, out of all the places to have a bachelor party?
well, there was the other idea of going to Jamaica, going to Panama, going to Puerto Rico, but just because I think the timeline for his fiance to get to the U.S. and do the whole thing, I think that's the problem because like the timeline shifted forward and
Gotcha.
it couldn't happen that way. So he figured out what is something close that's tropical
Close for him.
close for
I
him
right.
basically that we can do that everybody can kind of show up at and be there. So I was like, all right, fine. You know. Um and he's like, hey, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll make it work.
Yeah. Now, are you going to go to the wedding too? Are they having
Yeah,
that in
yeah,
California?
yeah.
Or
The
are they
wedding
having?
no, no, the wedding's in California. It's in
Okay.
August. I think the dates are like the beginning of August, but I haven't heard anything concrete yet.
Okay.
So I'm sure I have to get on him. I'm sure I have to get on the phone with him and give him all the addresses for everybody to send out invitations so that
Yeah.
they all can be sent out.
Okay.
Um, I'm probably gonna have to probably have to go a day early to California and like truck my entire family to like a giant Airbnb. We,
Yeah, because your mom will go too, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
your
My
yeah.
mom, my aunt, my niece, my cousins,
Yep.
everybody who could make it was gonna go. So yeah, that'll be what happens. So it's funny because he was telling me he's like I want to make it in a really awkward place so not a lot of people show up. I'm like I like that.
Be a very small wedding. Only
Well,
100 people.
no, no, a small wedding in India is like 200 to 400 people. Like that's a small wedding.
That
I
is
was kidding.
nuts.
I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding because I did my cousin's wedding in like 2018 and that was a clusterfuck as well. And that was like I want to say 200 people, 250 people easy.
Dang. And that's a small one.
That's a small one. Mind you, my cousin went into the wedding on a horse. Like they actually got a horse for him to ride out on, because that's how it's supposed to be in the actual wedding
Oh my
thing.
God.
My other cousin in Jamaica went out on an ATV, which I think was a lot better. Um, way better, way more control over the ATV. Um,
Oh my God.
yeah,
That is so funny.
yeah, that's that's
That
how
is
it's done.
so
That's
fun.
how it's done.
That's pretty darn fancy.
Oh
Here, a
God.
small wedding, like there's a special at this reception hall Kathy and I had played euchre at. What is it, 30 guests, all the food that you want, or they got like a buffet for food. You got it for like 2 hours. Um, Gosh, it was like $1,500 for
Um,
30 guests.
no, I actually did video for a small wedding in November. It was like 6 people.
Oh, wow.
It was 6 people.
Yeah, that's like super small.
And it lasted like 10 minutes. It was like
Yeah.
it was very quick, very quick.
That's not even a wedding. That's just like going to the justice of the peace, go to the courthouse, or did they actually have a ceremony?
They had a ceremony. They had a ceremony because,
Wow.
well, I mean,
Okay.
it happened through a former coworker, still good friend. Like, there's no beef with us. Like, he left the
Yeah.
job, and like I was like left to do stuff. So, still a good dude, love him to death. But
Yeah.
he's like, hey man, can you video the wedding and I'll do the photos. I'm like, that's cool, fine, whatever. And they were good friends of his, and apparently, like, because they were good friends of his, they thought I was cool too, and like I got to spend the night at the cabin with them.
Yeah.
So I just like laid on the floor, whatever, it's fine. I slept on the floor, it's no big deal. So we all got up and got dressed, and we pretty much like videoed them getting ready and like getting dressed in their own stuff,
Aw.
and like the girls getting her makeup done,
That's
the
still
guys putting on a suit.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I should send you the video. I should send you the video. You'll probably like it.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it was like, yeah, it was very very quick. I got all the video, and like afterwards was the longest part of like him taking pictures, and I was just getting like video of them like doing the cutesy couple stuff
Uh-huh.
with like taking pictures and everything. So I sent them the video and I asked her what song she wanted. She gave me three of them, so I made the video like the songs, like the length of all three songs.
Yeah.
She loved it, so it was
Nice.
great. Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I think I saw the video on my Google Drive. I'll send you the link if I find it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, back to Hawaii. So that was Friday. That was Friday. And so I think Saturday was the day. And like we're in Waikiki, like we're probably like we're like beachfront. We're like right
Mm-hmm.
there. We can like get out of our hotel, go across the street, and the beach is like right there.
Yeah.
Very nice place for the price we got for it, I guess. Saturday we go out. Saturday we're trying to get food, and we walk, but we walk the entire, like, I guess the strip or the drag like 3 or 4 times, because we're trying to go to these restaurants. The guy who got the car is now dealing with the dinner plans the best way he can. And we pop from like restaurant to restaurant to restaurant. And mind you, the groom is vegetarian, so that's like the
Yeah.
biggest. That's the biggest like caveat we have to find, is like a restaurant that has good vegetarian menu that like he can eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So we find one. We finally get to one. And we was like, I think we walked past like 4 times. We finally got up and got in there. It was Earl's. Really nice place actually. Really really super nice. We got our, we ate, we got our food, we got our drinks, and for some reason, like my buddy next to me kept getting old fashions, and like the guy kept handing him old fashions too. I didn't know if they just were a mistake or what was happening, but it was just the way it was. And he couldn't finish it, so I had to keep downing like the last, like,
Oh God. You just had to.
yeah, it was like he just kept handing it to me, so I was like, whatever. Plus, we're partying, like, it's like nobody's driving, so we're fine.
Yeah.
So, we go to a place called the Key Club, KI Club, because there's this very cute Asian woman DJing. And so we get there, and like there's no entrance fee, because the guy who's put the whole, like, Hawaiian vacation together, Morty, has put his name in, and we got in, and like there was no entrance fee, because usually entrance
Mm-hmm.
fee is like $20. I'm like, that's fine, but thankfully we got in for free. Get in there for about an hour or two. I have to pee like a racehorse because I have so much alcohol like running through me now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a joke. Um And we dance for a little bit, have a good time, whatever. And then one of the guys says, "Oh, there's a strip club nearby." I'm like, "Cool, let's go." I didn't realize it was like 8 feet out the door because we went out.
It's like right nearby.
It's
Yeah, it's
no, it's
like
lit.
right there.
No, it's no, it is right there, right there. It is right there. Um, so yeah, we 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 I didn't know, and they're like, "Oh yeah, up upstairs," and like whatever. So we go upstairs and we just sit at the strip club and have a good time for a bit.
Nice.
Where I'm getting thrown singles. Morty, who's also single, is getting thrown singles, and we're just like throwing it on the girls, having a good time, whatever. And it's one of those things where like they keep yelling like, "Don't touch the girls." I'm like, I know the rules. I've done this before.
Yeah. Oh, good
I've
Lord.
done this
Yeah.
before. So had a good time. Watched a few girls.
Nice.
Saw. Had a couple dances. It was good. It was good. Eventually we go to another strip club that is again around the corner from that one. So there's one club and two strip clubs in like a block radius of everything. It's weird. So we go to this one. It's very like Asian inspired.
Okay.
It's yeah, because it just looks very Oriental from like what was inside. And we go to this one and we see a guy we saw earlier in the day. Now earlier in the day we went to the Jurassic Park tour where you ride across where like they shot the movie of like Lost World
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
things like that. And we went from there to go eat lunch, and next to lunch was like this chocolatier place. And there was a nice dude there who like was, handing out the pieces of chocolate, going over his spiel of like this has this notes, this came from here, whatever. And super nice guy. Helped us out, whatever. And we see him at the second strip club. And he's wearing the same fucking shirt. He
Oh
didn't
my God.
change. He's wearing the same fucking shirt. And he's drunk as fuck.
Oh God.
And we all yelled at him. It's like, "Hey, chocolate guy." And he's like, "What's going on?" And he had no idea it was us. So, we buy him a couple of dances too and just have a good time, and
Yeah.
yeah, drink there, and see some ass or whatever, it's good. And then eventually I think all the alcohol's hit me at this point, and I can't remember how exactly I got back. I really can't.
Oh God.
So we get okay, no, yeah, we get back and we're hungry again because it's late at night. So they have these things, I forget what it's called exactly, but it's basically like the spam sushi they have in Hawaii. It's like seaweed, rice, and spam on top. Like it's just that thing, and
Okay.
it's really big. So, and also apparently out of nowhere, because we were like doing some shopping earlier, we found that like in the back of this car this guy had rented, which was through Toro, yeah, Turo or whatever. It was like
Yeah.
it's like the Airbnb of like car rental, like that's what it
Yep.
is.
I've never used it, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he used, and like there was a bottle of wine in the back of the car. Somebody forgot that we took.
Oh,
We just took.
yummy.
Yeah, so like we just took. So
Oh God.
I get the Uber. We go to this gas station. And like they give you like 5 minutes to go get stuff and come back out. And so I rush in and I get like a Gatorade or two because I know I'm gonna be like fucked up in the morning for sure.
Yeah.
I get like three of these like sushi roll things that are like wrapped in plastic and like little like hot thing and at 7-Eleven, mind you. And so we
Okay.
we go back and we stumble out of the car back to the hotel, go upstairs. I just like wolf down these fucking like sushi things way faster than I should have. Like it was dangerously fast. And I like down my fucking Gatorade and like mind you, we also and after I down the Gatorade, these guys decided to open the bottle of wine. So we all have wine before we sleep. And one of the guys decides like he's gonna start smoking, and he starts like smoking this pack of cigarettes he got at 7-Eleven on the
Yeah.
balcony. Jeez. So I'm sitting out there with them, and I fall asleep in like the beach chair, and they leave
Oh
me there.
God.
I wake up with like the sun in my eyes. I'm like, fuck. Eventually, like go inside and like crawl in the bed, like trying to find my way
I
through
was
the
gonna
fucking
say, did your
blinds.
back hurt and shit
Uh,
from
n
sleeping on the beach chair?
Actually, no, it was fine. It was just
Oh.
I think I had more back problems like flying because the seats were so fucking narrow.
Mm.
And I couldn't like get a good like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, the flights were a little like insufferable. I don't think I'll ever fly Southwest again. Yeah, not doing that. Um, but yeah, that was that day. Eventually got up and like yes, got up that Sunday and like rolled out of bed. Didn't feel the greatest. But luckily there was like a coffee and like breakfast bar like a block over and I just got some stuff there and that was fine. So but that's when the storm came in and like the lights would go off and we didn't know if the elevators worked. We didn't want to risk it, so we would like go down the stairs
Uh-huh.
and that would be it. Like because like we're on the 23rd floor of this like hotel, so we're not going to go up and down the stairs. We're just going to go down once and hopefully the electricity comes back on. Jeez, yeah. But that was Hawaii, and eventually, yeah, I think I scheduled a better seat for myself on the flight out of Hawaii because it's going to be 6 hours. Like I don't want to be cramped in another seat again, so I got like a nicer seat with that was a little bit more
Yeah.
comfortable. That was definitely the way to go because I fell asleep in that chair and like I was gone.
Now, have you ever been to Hawaii?
No, it was my first time.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
first
I
time.
haven't been there. Hmm.
My first time ever. Um, it kind of if you, I mean you've been to Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that in like just the layout of the city and the way like the architecture is and the way certain things are.
Okay.
It's like that a little bit. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd still like to go, but it sounds terribly expensive. Like
It
ridiculously expensive.
it is expensive.
Is it? I wonder if that's because it's an island.
That's exactly why. Because everything from waters to beers to coffee, like it's all expensive.
Yeah, because they don't
Yep.
make it there. They got to ship it all in, right? Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
In fact we saw like 20 Amazon like airplanes come in like one time. Oh shit, no, there's one thing that happened as well. What was it? The booze cruise. We did the booze cruise. Fuck. The booze cruise was Friday. We're in a catamaran and the ocean's already choppy. Like it's like I think our snorkeling trip got canceled earlier that day because the water was too like choppy.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're like we're gonna be drunk on a catamaran. Great. And I didn't like this. And like, it's one of those things where like, oh, the catamaran holds 50 people. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I assume you know what a catamaran is,
Yeah.
correct? Okay,
Yep.
good,
Yep. Yep.
good, wonderful. Yeah, hadn't I don't know what certain boats are, and I didn't know like what that meant. And I when it came in and it came into the shore, and like they did, they were there for a minute. I was like, oh shit. So luckily the guy once again Morty, the guy running everything, got the all you can drink package for us for the booze cruise, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not having to pay, not having to deal
Oh, for sure.
with cash or cards in the middle of the ocean. Wonderful. So, we're all, we're all ready to get on there. We're all eating or whatever, and you know, thankfully none of us got seasick because alcohol and like the waves would have like really fucked some people up for sure. But they started us off with like the Mai Tai, which was the like lightest Mai Tai ever. It's basically just juice and like ice. I had one of those. It tasted really good. It was fun. But then like I kept going to beer. Their beer was great. Had a bunch of those. Then they had like the hard seltzers, which were like really wonderful. And we kept drinking the entire time. I think we were there for like
Yeah.
outside for 2 hours. Got incredibly wasted on this fucking booze cruise. It got to the point where like we couldn't get up and walk to the bar
Oh,
to get the
God.
drink. While like the water was all fucked up and we are trying to like not fall over. So like that was fun. Like a couple of us couldn't get up and like do that. We had to be like, hey, can you get us one? Like luckily the girl who was like on board who was really cute
Yeah.
could get us a drink, so it was fine. But that was fun too. That was really fun. We saw some like whales off of the
Oh,
off of the boat
I
and
bet
everything.
that's neat. I
Yeah,
bet
that
their
was fun.
water's beautiful out there.
It is gorgeous because I think they're little lagoons and parts of the beach where it's just clear and it's clear like up
Yeah.
to your waist, like it's just crystal clear.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
that'd be amazing.
yeah, it's incredibly worth it. I know it was like ridiculously expensive, but it was incredibly worth it to
Wow.
do.
Wow.
Like I haven't
Until we
gotten
destroy it.
yeah. I haven't gotten the bill from my buddies for like my section of like what I owe for the trip. I'm sure it'll come and it's like, oh, here, pay 2,500 bucks, whatever. I'm sure it'll be like pretty high. So
But, it's not like you do it every month.
that's almost true.
I was gonna say, what do you have planned for next month? I mean, you went somewhere last month and you went somewhere this month.
Yeah. Well, this month isn't over with. Apparently,
Oh,
my cousin who's my
shit.
age, my cousin who's my age, is having his birthday in New York the last weekend of March, or sorry, February. God,
Okay.
I'm already thinking about March. Jesus. Oh, it's terrible.
You'll have someplace to go in March too, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. So there's that. I booked my room and I used my Delta points for my flights. Everything's like not that expensive, so it's fine.
Good. Good, good, good.
Yeah, the only thing I had to pay for is like the room, which was luckily it's it was close to them. It was a little expensive, but I'm only there from Friday to Sunday, so it's fine. Plus, I'm leaving late Sunday, so I can kind of fuck around this in the city for a bit, and then hopefully make it to my flight. So
Good.
yeah.
Good. Well, I didn't have as much fun of you as you in Vegas, but I did just get back from Vegas not too long ago. Me and my friend Angie went. She lives out in Washington State,
Okay.
and we just kind of met in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we stayed at the Strat. I got like 4 days, 3 nights for $100.
Damn,
So
dude.
I got a hell of a deal on that. And neither one of us were big drinkers. Although from that video that I posted, that bachelor party that came by, they were Indian, by the way. I was like, it figures. They were so fun. And Angie didn't get a picture of it, but the one guy had like they had a card. Um that said you can, God, what was it? You had choices like $5 to touch my cock, $10 to tease my cock, $15 to, and it was like this whole menu of things. And that's when I was like, I'll pay $10 to tease your cock. They were so fun.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Uh,
We never did see him again. I'm surprised we didn't because it was the first Friday of the month. And that's when they have the live bands at Fremont, the three different stages. They had like
yeah.
a big party down there, and we went down there. But
Oh,
yeah, never
nice.
did see them again.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Vegas is a big place.
Yeah, it is. It very big. And matter of fact, oh my God, we walked so many fucking places, like 8 to 10 miles a day we were walking.
Yep.
Didn't even feel like it at the time, but damn, it was a lot. Just a lot.
Oh
Went
yeah,
and
I'm
saw
sure.
one show, Absinthe. Um, didn't know what to expect. Uh, they screwed up our fucking tickets because Angie was going to pay for her ticket. I was going to pay for my ticket. And he's like, yeah, we can do it that way. I just need one name for the account. So Angie gave her name. He took her credit card and her driver's license, charged for her ticket. He took my credit card and my driver's license and charged for my ticket and gave us two tickets. Well, when we got home, Angie had noticed on her credit card statement they charged her for two tickets and they also charged me for a ticket. And not only that, it was the wrong fucking time because we wanted to do it at 9 o'clock because we were going to go to dinner first. And then I had the tickets in my bag. And Angie had reminded me when we got back to the hotel, we'll make sure you take those tickets out and lay them where we know where they're at. And I'm like, well, these are for 7 o'clock. So he did the wrong fucking time too.
Oh my God.
But anyways, the show was actually quite good. I don't know if it was $219 good, but it was that's each ticket. Um, it was kind of like a circus show, but comedy, and everybody's half naked. So it
Gotcha.
was it was good. I mean, the comedy was great. And everybody was very fit, but like it got to the point, even the guys, because it was Circus C, I should say, because some people just dance. There was two black guys that just did tap dancing, but even they undid their shirts and you could see like their six packs. And so they're tap dancing. I'm like, my God, is everybody got get naked? Like everybody did. It was hilarious. But it was a good show. It was a good show. Um, it I was the one kind of dragging things down because, of course, I had the time change. She didn't because she was from Washington. So pretty much she was right on time there. Me, I'm like so tired at like 11 o'clock at night. Like this is, like 1, 2 o'clock back home. I'm so tired. But it was a good time. Yeah, yeah. I actually have another trip. I just right before we got on here, I decided to sign up for a conference in June with Adobe that's going to be there. So
Oh,
I'm going to go to
nice.
this Adobe conference in June. I don't know why. I do this
Well, if you
shit. I
if you
just
get a if
decided.
you get a free subscription, or if you get two of them, give me one.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess it was the early bird special, and I thought, you know what? It was $300 for the conference, and it's going to be for 2 days.
It's not bad.
And then it's at Bellagio. And
Oh,
because you're there
nice.
for the conference, you're going to get a room rate of $209 a
Ooh,
night. So I
ooh.
was like, that's not bad for Bellagio.
No, that's not.
So I
That's
was
not at
like,
all.
screw it. I'll go back. I just got to figure out flights.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because yeah, yeah. Flying into like I feel like every major city or state flies into Harry Reid very easily. Like
Yeah.
they've got like what, four terminals or something. They're fine.
Yeah. No, it's just decide when I want to go. And then like Matt, with my job, that guy I work with that I said does like all the work. And really I just agree with everything he does. He got a different fucking job.
Oh,
He's only
jeez.
with me like another month. And I'm like, which I encouraged him to do the other job. I mean, he's still going to be with the same hospital, but he's going to be an analyst, which he's brilliant. So I really think long term, it would be a much better job for him. But now I'm like, damn it. Now I got all this extra work I'm going to have to do because I'll have to do the work that he was doing.
Jeez.
Oh, God. Oh, well.
Did you guys go to any, like, I don't know, male strip clubs or anything while you were in Vegas?
No, no, no. Other than messing with that guy's chicken, jerking that guy's cock. That's about the only thing that,
Yeah.
did fun wise. I mean, we did go to the concert a little bit. Um, and we went to Absinthe, but I mean, other than that, uh, it was just the two of us. Now, if there was a big group of us, we might have done more. But yeah, it was just the two of us. We went to a couple museums, um, just that kind of shit.
Oh, nice. Nice. Did you
Had
go
some
to the
good
did you
meals.
go to the Zach Baggins Paranormal Museum?
No, she doesn't like scary things.
Oh, God.
I've been there before, but she
Okay.
doesn't like scary things because like she doesn't even I asked her like if she'd seen, New Fear's Eve or anything. And she goes, "You're in scary movies. I don't like scary movies." I'm like, great. She'll never see anything I'm in.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God. But no, it was a good time. It was a good time.
That's
You'll
good.
be proud of me for this though. I have a rescue agency supposed to come over tomorrow and like, all these, I don't even know how many cats I have in my house right now, at least 20.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
my house is covered in cat piss. It's covered in cat piss to the point to where not only are these strays I'm going to try to rehome, but I'm also going to rehome some of the other ones. I asked
Oh,
my
wow.
kids, yeah, I asked my sons. The one didn't reply, but Conrad did. I said, "Okay, out of the cats I have now, if I died today, which cats would you take? If I died, which cats would you take? Because the rest are going. It's gonna break my heart, but I am like I can't even sit on my couch and I'm like because I'm like I can smell it. And I might be
Jeez.
more sensitive, but I can just smell it. And I have somebody coming to clean tomorrow, but and it might just be me that I'm just very sensitive to it, but nah, they got to go. I love the cats. I love them. I love them. I love them, but no, they got to go.
Yeah. Yeah. The cat thing has run its course. You're just like, I'm done. Can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Well, especially like the strays that I took in. I took them in with every intention of finding them homes. And I told her, I said, like right now there's six they're spayed and neutered. They just need to go. But she said that they have to have shots. So she's going to come tomorrow, give them their shots, and then in a month come back and give them their second series. And then she can take them and she does like uh sets up at like Rural King or pet stores and like has an adoption event kind of thing. So
Hmm.
she's going to take them for those. And they're young enough they should get adopted fairly quick. But yeah, yeah, like they're going to go and then um God is going to break my heart. I hope I can do it. But Pepper, Little Bit, and Loki, those are the the most recent three, which has been like 2 years, but they're the
Hmm.
most recent that I took in with every intention of finding them homes, and I never did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, they just got to go. I need to get all the carpet done, and I just can't with the cats in the way. I want hardwood floor like in my bedroom. So, yeah, yep. But you'll find this interesting. I was talking to somebody the other day that actually crossed my mind about dating again. But they get this. Okay. So they were telling me about their ex-boyfriend and how. So let's start with this. Have you ever heard how a guy can break his penis?
Yeah, I've heard about that before.
So it is a legit thing.
No, it really is.
Okay.
It really
This
is.
this happened with her ex-boyfriend. Okay. And I remember clearly when it happened because like I talked to her about it. He had to go to the emergency room and everything. Well, he never did quite recover from it, even with medicine, right?
Jeez.
So, because of that, he just has no interest whatsoever. And that kind of helped their breakup. You know, they just, because I'm like, you got your hands, you got your mouth, you got toys. And he just, I think it was a depression thing. So I was talking to her about this, and she's going on about, you know, how just zero interest in sex and his kids don't have anything to do with them, is the ex-wife, blah blah blah. And how he has nobody but her as a friend. And she's going on and on. And I swear to God, dude, at the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder if she'd care if I dated him. I swear to fucking God. And then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I mean, the more she talked about, I think he's suicidal. And I'm just
Oh
like,
my God.
wow,
You need
he's single.
you need to bake that man some banana bread and go take it over, okay? That's what you need.
I'm
That's
like,
what you need to do. That's exactly
what
what you need to
the
do.
fuck? And I'm just thinking I can give him something to live for, but I'm just like, oh dear God. There's something mentally wrong with me. Like, there is, like, I need some serious mental help. It was like the more she talked, but this was the love of her life. So it's very sad. But I'm like, he sounds like a great guy.
Gosh. Yeah, go bake him some chocolate banana bread and go take it over. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Oh, God.
That's all needs to happen. Just do that. He's yours for life. That's it.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. But, yeah, and then my older son and his girlfriend broke up. And I started crying, not because they broke up, but because she's talking about moving back to Michigan and she's going to take two of the cats. And I'm like, that's the whole reason I gave you the cats was because they were going to be with you, my son. But now she's taking two of the cats. He brought me back Cleo, the old ass fucking 18-year-old cat that fucking old as hell. She's mean. You get near her and she's like, "Meow, meow." She hates everybody and everything.
Yeah. My brother has one of those and like I think it's diabetic or something. They have to
Uh,
give this cat a pill every like 10 hour, 12 hours or
oh
something.
God.
Yeah. I mean he brought that cat down from Tennessee like it was one of those things where like, um
Oh shit.
yeah, it was a wild thing because he had to come directly from Knoxville all the way down to Orlando
Yeah.
and bring the cat in immediately. And I was just like, and like kind of he had to keep going back to the Airbnb and like making sure it was alive and stuff.
Oh
And I was just like,
wow.
I know this cat's been with you for a long time, but like I don't know. I've never had a pet that's like that. In all honesty, like I've never been that kind of pet owner. And and also when I've had pets, I've also been a kid. So when they got that old, my parents just would give them to a shelter or somebody they knew that who could take care of them better than we could. So I've never, had that other side of having a pet of like they die or something. So
It's like losing a family member if you're
yeah,
close enough to them. Yeah, I remember that's like it was with Abby. We were like that with Abby. Like Conrad was like your friend is. He would bathe Abby and clean his butt, and because Abby was so fucking old, he was blind, he couldn't find the litter box, he couldn't clean himself. Conrad did all that. Yeah, he loved that cat.
yeah, yeah. So,
Oh,
but it's kind of shitty and kind of sad. But I could hear it in my sister-in-law's voice about the cat. She's like, "Yeah, hopefully we can make it to the wedding if the cat survives." I was like, "Fuck."
oh my God.
I was like, Jesus, like you're hoping this cat like, like fucking kicks the bucket soon.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, he's going to be exactly like I was. I remember one of the last times I took Abby to the vet. The vet's like, well, maybe we should talk about quality of life. And I'm like, nope, he's happy. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Not putting him down.
yeah. So I think that's what's happened with the cat, so
He's going to wake up someday and the cat will be dead.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
yep.
But I think I'm pretty sure the cat is his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance's cat from the previous girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I think the cat is.
I'm a little surprised he's holding
Yeah.
on to it so much then.
Yeah, because like I'm not that person. If somebody breaks up with me and I have stuff in my place of theirs, it goes in the trash immediately.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I would,
I don't
yeah.
care what it is. Pictures together, birthday cards, whatever. It all goes to the trash. It just goes to the trash.
Speaking of ex-girlfriends,
Oh man.
what's going on?
So I got this is another reason I want to do this to this show to this podcast today because I think I got a message like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm sitting on my couch like 1:30 at night, and I get a message from I've talked about her a lot. This girl that I used to date in Tennessee for a very long time, and I think I talked about her getting married in like I want to say 28. No, she got married a couple of years ago, or maybe a year or two ago. I forget. It hasn't been long. I know it's been under 5 years. It has not been
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Um, so. She's like, she's like, hey, when you come back into town? I'm like, probably the beginning of next month or something like that. I don't know the dates right now. I got to work it out. And then like, I see the three dots, and it's like it's taking a while to like reply with this message. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
Yeah.
is your mom okay? Are you okay? Did you injure yourself? Like, what's going on? And then I don't know. Like, you know what? Let me read it. Let me read it so I have it here on my phone. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Da, da, da. There it is. Hey, when are you coming back into town? I should be back. My response. I should be back at town beginning of next month. Her response. Want to hang? Question mark. I'm getting a divorce and could really use a friend. Please don't say anything to anyone. It's very fresh.
Yeah, she does a booty call at 1:30 a.m. You know that shit. She's putting them feelers out. Hey, hey.
I guess so. I guess so. Well, I mean, even like I think we talked about this in the podcast. Even like the night or like the week before she was getting married, she like messaged me late at
Mm-hmm.
night as well for like a few days before that. You
Yep.
know. So yeah, it's it's weird. It's very weird. Because yeah, she's my age, and we're probably like our birthdays are like a day apart. I'm not even
How
kidding.
long did you guys even date?
It was on and off for 5 years.
Okay, so it was lengthy.
Yeah. And it basically ended because I left. I left Tennessee. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Oh. Did it ever occur to you to have her move you with you?
Yeah, it did, but I knew she wouldn't because she was really into her career and her
Sure.
parents were there and everybody, she knew was there and she really loves what she does and like I knew she would never move. Like if it was somewhere else in Tennessee, then yeah, I would have been fine. But not out of state.
Okay.
Not out of state.
Well,
So
I mean, all you can really do now is be a dick for her to lean on. So
Oh God.
see where it goes.
Oh God. That's very
Always
true.
be
That's
that
very true.
friend. Be
That's very
that
true.
friend for her.
Hey, she's yeah. She Yeah, she has no tie. She has no nothing to tie her down anymore. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's not.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So that's interesting. But also, this happened last night. I might have a date this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I might have a date this weekend.
But you don't know yet?
It's been confirmed casually.
Yeah, but that doesn't work very well
I
because then
know, I
she could
know, I
say
know.
there was no confirmed plans.
No, no, no. I'm going to message her like Thursday and to confirm like the date and the time. I'm not going to do this
Okay.
like day before. I want to do it like because I think she said because she works during the week. She actually, you know what? I'll send her profile to you. Let me do that
Okay.
so you can investigate and judge and all these things. Let's see. Da-da. Let me try not to trigger any of the messages or anything else. Don't want to do anything. Let's see. Where is it? Copy
I
profile.
did try to get a hookup for you with a lady I work with. I did. I reached out to her. That's so unprofessional. But she is a about 40 years old Indian woman that I work with, single, never married, no kids. And I was like, hey, can we talk about something that's non-work related?
Oh God, what did she say?
Well, and I was like, well, I have this friend, and I told her a little bit about you, and I said, would you be interested in just talking with them? And she's like, well, I'm not really looking to meet anyone right now, but I do know like her mom had died, and it's just her dad and her brother and her.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably one of those things where she may never move out of New York. So
Yeah.
I was like, well,
Well, and usually if they're in New York, they're not going to move out of New York. Like they're in the city, they like the city.
yeah.
They like that aspect of it. They're not going to move out. So unless
Mhm.
unless unless they're like incredibly, unless they're really down on their luck and everything's gone to shit and they hate the city, they hate being there and everything's gone to, like everything's not gone their way, then yeah, then they'll leave. But if not, they won't. Yeah. But yeah, I think I just sent you her profile. So,
You did. She's pretty.
yeah. She works in film, like on
No
actual
shit.
on actual film sets.
Well, hell, introduce me to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
She
that's good because that'll give you guys a lot to talk about, you know?
Well, it's funny. It's funny because like I met her on this one app we had it that we had called Clock Out, where like there were these little groups that you'd meet up one monthly with in Atlanta. So one of them was like this entertainment film group that we did, and it was the first time we were meeting. And I had no idea who she was, no idea.
Hmm.
And we met at a bar about 10 minutes from here at a food hall in Atlanta. And like we're all trying to find each other in the group because the guy running the group was talking to somebody else and didn't answer his phone very quickly. And so we're all just trying to like hover around this bar. So I've gotten a beer and I'm playing like this isn't like you have to pay to get in this bar. It's like $30 to get in this bar. So we're all just trying to find each other. And I think she says she posts like what she's wearing and what where she is, and I was like, oh okay, and like when she was like, oh I'm wearing this, I'm in front of the bar, and I was like, oh okay, I see you. So I approach her, and it's like, oh yeah, you're here for this? Like yeah, I'm here for this. We kind of talk and a little bit, and then we eventually find the group and find everybody and sit in the little group and talk. The main guy leaves, but a few of us still sit around for another hour or two and just
Okay.
chat. And we ended up like, being friends. We all exchanged Instagram or whatever, so that was fine. And then this project came up where I was directing a short film a friend of mine needed help with or wanted to do. So I had no problem being like the one man band, it's fine.
Hmm.
I needed her for a day because we were shooting a fight scene for this short film. She ended up not showing up because she told me previously that, when she works on sets, every now and again they need like a Saturday.
Yeah.
And, she's like, I guess we're trying to get the production done before Christmas or something. That's usually like how it is. Like if they're doing it right before Christmas, right before the holidays, like it's, they have to get it done. It's like 6 days a week as opposed to five. So she didn't show up, and I was like, she was very apologetic and everything. And I was like, listen, you told me this might happen. I planned for it. It's fine.
Hmm.
So it was okay. And I tried to get her to come out for another day because we were shooting at my place. I needed her to like, be sound or something. And she's like, I can't do it that weekend. I'm busy. I'm like, all right, fine, no problem. No big deal. Um, but I kept posting things that would get her attention. Let's
Hmm.
say that. Um, because apparently she worked on the new Scream movie. She was like on set for that. And that shot and
Nice.
that shot
Okay.
that shot in town. Didn't know that. And apparently she's a fan of that, which is weird because now that I think about it, if she's a fan of the Scream movies now, it could mean because like there's a whole thing about the Scream mask and book talk. Are you
Hmm.
familiar with that?
Um, no.
Okay. Yeah. There's a whole thing with like women being infatuated with like forced entry into the house and that whole scenario.
Oh, no, actually, wasn't there some like
Yeah, there was a convention for it.
teacher? No, there was a teacher.
There was a teacher. There was a teacher. You're
Yes.
right. You're
Screwed a
right.
student or a couple students and had them wear a scream mask. Okay, so that's a
Yep.
kink. All
Yeah.
right.
So that's kind of yeah, that's kind of why I'm like that's interesting. It just popped in my head right now. I'm like that's kind of funny. Um no, but I think I kept posting Scream stuff or whatever, and she kept like liking it or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I worked on that set or something, and I had a good time." And we were talking a little bit about it. She's like, "Oh, I was like, I've seen all of them. There was a show, it was on MTV." And then, I shot my shot Sunday.
Okay.
I was like, she's like, "I worked on it." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. How about we go get lunch and you tell me about all the stories of
Smooth.
Scream?" I was like, "Let me see what happens."
Smooth. You know what? I love that you guys met not on like a dating app kind of thing,
Yeah,
but met. It was just a meet.
yeah,
Work related or chatting. No, that was perfect.
yeah, yeah. So.
And she
uh,
said, yes.
Well, I think she was with friends or something like that because she messaged me like at 10:30 at night saying, here, I'll read the message back. Because like I put out the feeler and I was just like, I was like, oh, she rejected me. It's fine, whatever. She thinks I'm weird now. Not a big deal. No, she said, let's see, I basically sent two messages and she's like, oh, I wasn't aware of that. I'm have to check it out. Talking about the Scream show. But for sure, how does next weekend sound? Question mark. And I said next weekend would be great. And she gave it a little heart. So
No, that is, and I'll tell you from coming from a woman, that is really, that's interesting.
let's see. I need to go back and
Because she could have ignored you. She could have said, "No, I'm pretty busy." She could have said, but not only did she say yes, she suggested when.
yeah. Well, because like she does production during the week. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's she I think she gets up like ass early, like at 4:30 in the morning and is there until
Ugh.
like, you know, 4 or 5 or whatever. Like she's there for a long time for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But here's my message. Want to grab lunch? Question mark. You can tell me all about working on Scream 7. That was
Yeah.
my message to her. Because we were going back and forth about that. Because I think I posted some like Scream tour shirt that I thought was
Yeah.
interesting. And, yeah. Because even then I posted something about like Matthew Lillard making like a ghost face vodka or something that I thought was cool.
Very
And she kept
cool.
liking it, talking about stuff and everything. And like, she would, look at my posts and we'd have a little conversations here and there. So,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, so I will confirm with her a place and a time this week. I'm not going to let it go and be like, day of being, oh, sorry, how do we do this? No, no. I'll message her Thursday and be like, what about this?
Hold on, let
And
me write or not Kathy, Angie back.
yeah,
All right, there we go.
yeah. And so I'm going to make sure this goes through. So, but also she could just be like, oh, I can make the time and the date for Saturday, and she'd be like, oh, I can't make it all of a sudden, and just like fucking ghost
Hmm.
me or whatever. I'm waiting for that to happen. So
Well, I mean, she may not, for the simple fact that she said, sure, next weekend, question mark. Because like I said, if she had zero interest, she could have said, oh, I'm pretty busy.
yeah, but also like I've been through it where girls will say that like, oh, how about this time? And I'll
Hmm.
do the thing, confirm the place, confirm the
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and then the time and the date will come up, and they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy.
yeah.
So I'm waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope it
No,
doesn't.
no,
This
no,
is
no. I mean, I
exciting.
know, no, no. I really do hope it doesn't. I really do hope it doesn't. But that's what I'm expecting. And I mean, if that
Yeah,
happens, then
yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's not a big deal.
No, I just love because you'd had several interactions prior. So she already knows that you're an interesting person, that you can talk,
Yeah, and
that
she
you guys
was,
have some mutual interests.
yeah, she was kind of following my Hawaii trip too.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, she's already, interested. Oh, he can afford Hawaii. No, that's
Oh God, yeah,
yeah. So no, I think that's pretty cool. And I think being in the film industry would just give you guys even more to talk about. I think that's wonderful.
yeah. And she's also like quite a bit younger.
Good.
Yeah.
Breeding age. She can have plenty of kids.
Oh God, probably she wants to be a filmmaker before that for sure. Um, yeah, she seems like she's very like ambitious and wants to do the filmmaker thing, but she's also working as a PA on sets all the time, like 14, 12 hours a day. So, you know,
You know what? But it keeps her, in the film industry.
for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
yeah,
Good
for
for
sure,
her.
yeah.
I'd love to do something like that.
Well, I mean, being a PA is depending on the set, either it's relaxing or it's stressful as shit. Just depends. And it's funny because I did the PA. There's something in Atlanta called the PA Academy, and like I've done it. It was like two full days.
Yeah.
You know, so I remember a lot of like the things.
I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna look that up.
Yeah, it should be. Make sure it's done by Linda Burns. That's the woman who runs it. She does one hell of a 2-day seminar for sure. Does a good job.
Burns. It's like I can't sit still, and now it's getting nice out. So is that at the Atlanta Film Society?
Yep, that's who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, she does it. It's like I think it's like 2 days, two full days, two 12-hour days. Go over all the PA stuff.
Cool.
Brings in people who have started with her, who are now like camera people,
Yeah.
makeup people, whatever. But
See,
they've
that's what I'm
always.
figuring. It's a stepping
No,
stone.
no, no. It is for sure. It is for sure. It is.
And the more you learn about the film industry, I think all that helps because I love to act. I would love to act more. I haven't done anything since September, but I just work. I'm trying to pay for that damn building now that I fucking bought. I don't know what I'm doing. It's still sitting there empty. I don't know why I do these things to myself. I have all these dreams for it, but I don't know if it'll ever get done. It'll probably sit there empty like the building in Columbia City.
Oh,
I
jeez.
hope not. I hope not. I hope it's one of those things where now that it's getting nicer out, I'll be more likely to go over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we had some ideas for it. We were like, you want to make it a cat sanctuary or a cat cafe or
No,
something.
cats are gone. I need to get rid of the cats. No more cats. If I had it my way, I'd even get rid of like Oreo and like the big fat black and white one.
You're just done. You're just
I am
done.
done with the cats. I am like I could get rid of all of the cats today.
Jeez.
Like,
That's
because
not bad.
I see things they pissed on my TV is the problem. That 98-inch
Oh,
TV.
oh
Yeah,
my
no,
God.
cats are gone. Cats are on the front of it, not just the back of it, because they already marked the back of it. But this time, one of them marked the front of it.
Oh, jeez.
So cats are gone.
I don't blame you one bit. Don't blame you one bit.
I might keep uh a couple females, two or three, but and that's why I said which cats would my kids take? So yeah, I don't know which one it is, and I'm hoping by because that lady just messaged me to make sure tomorrow's still good. Yep, tomorrow's still good. Come on over.
Yep.
At least get some of these taken care of.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if you get a lot of them spayed and neutered, they won't spread too much. Hopefully.
Well, no, see, that's the problem. It's more stress because I brought too many of them in.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
ones that are doing it, they are spayed and neutered.
Hmm.
And my original cats, Simon the Siamese, Oreo, and Luther, they are all spayed and neutered. But like it's all that, there's all these other cats around. They feel like they got to mark everything. I was fucking laying on the couch the other day. This just happened like 2 days ago. And I had just got a blanket out and I'm laying on the couch and I put the blanket on and Loki comes up and he's kneading the blanket. And then next thing you know, I hear, "Psst," he pissed on me.
Oh, God.
And it's not that, he just, yeah, this is my mom. Fucker. He's going.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Oh, something really cool that happened at the Airbnb. We were in Florida. Jeff had paid for like the pool or the hot tub to be turned on for those days because we wanted to have a heated
Yeah.
pool, and apparently they didn't get to it in time, and so we had the heated pool and jacuzzi for free the whole weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. So there was that. So like, yeah, we didn't you didn't have to pay for any of it. It didn't have to pay for that, so that was good.
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that was fun.
Pepper girl.
But yeah, like I said, I got to go to New York.
Oh, Pepper girl.
I would go earlier, but I got to work that Thursday, so I'm
Gotcha.
going Friday afternoon. Got to be up there. I think I'll be up there by 2:30 or 3, and get to the hotel hopefully in time to put my bags away and go meet my friends and stuff. So we'll see what's up.
Where are you going to stay?
Where the hell am I staying? Crap. I'll check it here in a second. I know I'm staying. I think I'm staying in Manhattan.
Okay,
I think that's
nice.
where it is.
Nice.
Let's see.
Hello, baby. You gonna go to a new home?
Uh,
Come in. They're gonna
the
love
sh yeah,
you. Yes, you're cute.
The Shelburne, New York. Lexington Avenue. Yeah, okay, that's where it is. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, the good thing is I think they'll be able to hold my bags until I leave like later that Sunday, so they'll be able to hold on to them there at the hotel safely. They'll be able to
Yeah,
like mess around and like walk around the city or whatever for a little longer, and then eventually catch my flight. So
yeah, that's cool. I know a lot of hotels will do that now.
that's wonderful. It makes it so much easier because then like
Oh,
I
it
can
sure does.
yeah.
When we went to Miami, the hotel did that. Let us like check our bags because we got there super early. Um, God, it was like 10, 11, so there wasn't a room available. Unless I gave him money, then he probably would have got us a room, but
Yeah.
they
But
made us wait till check-in, which was 4.
oh God. Oh, I keep hearing that Vegas has gone to shit. Is that true?
It hasn't gone to shit, but it is not cheap.
Yeah.
I was talking to my sister about that because my sister, granted, this was probably 20 years ago. They used to like to go to Vegas and you could get like the free 3.99 steak and your buffet, and everything was cheap, and not anymore. Nothing's cheap now. Like they do have the free bands down on Fremont, but they'll still charge you like $10 or even $15 for a drink. Um, so nothing's cheap or free anymore.
Jeez.
At least on the main areas. And we're talking that we were on the strip and we were down on Fremont. So, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe there's some off areas like the locals would go to. Because that was another thing that was so funny because um, Angie kept asking like some of the workers, like at Strat, where they have, clear up in the tower. And she's like, "Oh, so when you're off work, do you go to the top?" And he's like, "No, I've never been up there." Like, Angie, they don't care. They're
Yeah, they
here to
don't.
work. They
Yeah.
do not want to walk the strip after work or go to the top. They want to leave. They
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
It's funny because there used to be a saying in Vegas that this used to happen like I think in the beginning of January. It used to have the big tech show CES, then they would have the Adult Video Awards. AVN would be there,
Uh-huh.
and they would be the same weekend. They'd be the exact same weekend,
Yeah.
but for some reason they separated, and I think that's kind of when Vegas went to shit.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
But
because I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that would be great if they did that again because you would have all the tech nerds there, and all
yep.
these girls would make
Yep.
a lot more money.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. No, I mean it still has a lot of good things, a lot of interesting things, but like I said, we went to one show, $219. That is like wow. Backstreet Boys were at the Sphere for 400 and something
Oh, fuck
dollars.
that, dude.
I'm like, but there were a lot of people walking around in white going to the Backstreet Boys. I'm like, oof, good for you.
Yeah, the sphere is they thought the sphere would be the thing that would draw everybody in, but like it's done okay. It hasn't done like crazy, crazy stuff. But
Yeah,
that
it's
yeah, because I think and also they've tried to have F1 their Formula 1 racing there
yeah,
twice.
that's stupid as hell. Why the
And
fuck would you have that in Vegas?
I don't know, they want to draw people in, but they're still restrictive on it. Like they keep covering up like pathways for people where they can't watch. It's like a whole thing they're doing.
Yeah.
I think it even happened like last year when they did it. What would happen is they were nickel and diming everybody that people just didn't
Mm-hmm.
they didn't get rooms. So what happened is if you bought the room for F1 like the day before, it was like ridiculously dropped, ridiculously discounted in price.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to buy like the day before and like fly out the same day or whatever. Like it was insane.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know why they ever did that out in Vegas or why they're doing that in Vegas. That is not the right place for it.
Well, even wrestling, the big WrestleMania event has been out there twice now, 2 years in a row, and that's never happened in the same location.
Hmm.
They were
Now that I
supposed,
could see. I could
yeah,
see that.
they were supposed to be in New Orleans, this coming April, I think. But
Be nice, babies.
yeah, it's back in Vegas because I
Uh-huh.
guess they're trying to get everybody there and make money or whatever, and it's just,
Yeah. Bring in different things. The Sphere was having not just Backstreet Boys, but they also had the original Wizard of Oz. They
yeah,
were
that's a big,
showing.
yeah,
That
they've
was a big draw.
yeah, they've redone the movie now, and I think the tickets for that are like or $200 per seat or something to go watch it
Mm.
like that. It's expensive, but apparently it's like a fully immersive experience when you go watch it like that. Like it's
Yep, yep. And then the hotel that is attached to the Sphere, like they had a great big display inside, full life size, statues of Dorothy and the Tin Man and all them, and you could have your pictures taken with them for free, but yeah, I think that was probably a big draw. Um, I don't know. I I guess we were leaving, let's see, we left Sunday morning, which Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday when we left. And I can tell you that Saturday night, I didn't think Vegas was, you would think if people were coming out for the Super Bowl, um, to watch like on the big screens, I mean, we thought it would be like packed and it wasn't.
hmm,
So,
that's yeah,
because a
that's
lot of the
interesting.
hotels in Vegas, like especially Cirque, um, they have like they're known for their TVs. It's just like all TVs. And we thought, oh yeah, people will come to watch, the Super Bowl here. No, wasn't wasn't any busier than I would have thought any other time. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I have a friend who works at the show Ka, down there in Vegas. She does makeup for that show.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, She's been there. God, she's been in Vegas for I want to say 20 years,
Hmm.
15 years, something like that.
Now, I did find it interesting that some of the shows that are still going on, like Donnie
Oh
Osmond,
God.
like, really? He still has a show out there? Yeah.
Well, I think they do that because they know the older clientele have money, so they're doing that like that, you know.
It's kind of one of those things. Maybe I should just go watch just to say I've seen him. But yeah, there
Oh, for
were
sure.
some at the Strat. This is one thing that I just think is, I don't know how long shows last to me. I guess I'm like, every year change it up, but like the at the Strat, they've had this particular show. God, I can't even think of the name of it. All I know is it's a bunch of half naked people dancing sexually on stage. That's all I can think about. So, Rouge or something
Oh,
like
Rouge.
that.
Yeah, yeah, Rouge. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've had that for years there.
Yeah.
Like years. I'm like, really? Because once you watch it once, why would you ever need to watch it again? It's the same show.
Funny you say that. When my dad was around, he would take us to Vegas a lot as kids because who the fuck knows why. Um, there was a roller skate show at the Rio that me and my brother watched like probably at least two times when we were kids.
Hmm.
And so there was that, and like, you know, I can tell, yeah, every time we went, we probably watched it. I want to say it's three times, but it's definitely two for sure. But like, we went a couple times, and yeah, no, I'm with you. It's like, yeah, once and done. But I mean, if it's like a, if people like dancing around getting naked, like people can probably go to that, at least twice, at least twice.
The
Check it out and
people the
see.
people change up sometimes. Speaking of
Yeah,
Rio, isn't that where that lady just murder suicide her daughter?
yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
that's what I
yep,
thought.
yep, yep.
That's terrible. Out there for a cheerleading competition and you kill your fucking daughter? It's like, I wonder why. Like, did her daughter tell her she didn't want to cheer no more? I mean, we'll never know why. But
Maybe the daughter was banging the dad, and that was the whole thing. Maybe,
I mean, we'll never know
we'll
because they're
never know.
both gone. But yeah, it's like because they had to do a wellness check and they got security to let them in. And that reminded me, like I've been in Vegas before where I was there for like filming and I was by myself, so I didn't like I'd leave my room and like if I had a day off, I didn't leave my room. And I remember the one time security came and um I don't know. I think they came and like really pounded on the door because I hadn't left in like 2 days. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm not here to gamble. And the guy was like, yeah, we actually have to physically put eyes on you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it dawned on me, yeah, because people probably do go to Vegas and kill themselves or lose all their money and kill themselves or wreck the room or get
Yeah,
killed.
yeah, because I know Luxor, there people have jumped because of the rooms being inside. They've jumped in the middle of that hotel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because of
That's terrible.
just because of the way it's made, and they weren't thinking
Yeah.
about this later on. But like, yeah, they've jumped off in the middle of that hotel.
Damn. That would suck. Be there walking through the casino. Boom. Oh, well. I-
Yeah, that would be fucking terrible to see.
yeah, wouldn't it though?
Yeah,
Mm.
jeez, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing stuff about like I'll get these little videos and things like, Vegas is like, from month to month, like Vegas is like, tourism is down 10, 8%,
Or I
whatever.
can guarantee tourism is down, and what they're doing is they're raising their prices to make up for it, and that's not going to bring tourists back. I mean, it was not cheap to fly there, not as cheap as it should be. I drove 2.5 hours to Detroit, and my ticket was still like 264 round trip.
Jeez.
Now, the hotel I got cheap, but that was basically because I had 2 nights comped. But I mean, yeah, it's not as cheap as it used to be. It used to be you could go cheap, you could eat cheap, you could drink cheap because they wanted you to gamble. Now it's like, oh, we're going to charge you for everything. Although I did accidentally steal a pair of sunglasses, but I did take them back. So we were walking around on the strip, and I needed a pair of sunglasses. We needed to get a bunch of other stuff, water and things like that. Well, I had laid them on the counter, and the guy rang me up, and then we walked out. Well, the sensor went off when we walked out, and I was like, well, I paid for everything. And the lady's like, all right, go. So we went out, and I looked at my receipt, and I hadn't paid for the sunglasses. I mean, we were out the door, we were gone. And I was like, oh, the sunglasses aren't on here. So I gave Angie my stuff, and I went back in and made sure I went right back to that same guy. And I gave him the receipt, and I said, these aren't on the receipt. He looked at them, and he was like, I thought those were yours. I said, well, they will be once I pay for them. But he's like, oh, well, thank you for coming back. And Angie's like, I would have, she goes, I would have kept walking. I'm like, I am not going to get arrested for stealing a $20 pair of sunglasses in freaking Las Vegas because I'm on camera
Oh yeah, for
walking
sure.
out with those damn sunglasses.
For sure.
And it was a complete oversight on my part. I thought he'd ring them up. I thought he
No.
left them on the counter because he figured I'd want to put them on. He left them on the counter because he thought they were mine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Vegas is gonna have to like bring in like legal prostitution or something for them to like bring
yeah,
back some fucking people.
it's just even Fremont Street, when we went down there to listen to the bands were great. Loved the music they were playing, but the drinks were expensive, you know?
On Fremont, that's wild.
Yeah, and we ate at Chick-fil-A, and that was still like $15
Jeez.
for each of us. And it's just like, luckily I had a couple drinks in my bag, so we drank those. But yeah, I'm like, Jesus, you can't even like give me a $5 drink. I'm more likely to drink enough to actually feel it, and then I don't know, do gambling or something like that because I'm having a great time, or be down there longer, or buy from the vendors that are down there. But if I'm paying, my drink, I think was like $12, and I think I tipped three. That's probably where I got the 15.
Which
So
is yeah,
yeah,
no, that's accurate. So
that's like if I go to the bar, like
yeah,
a regular bar here in town. Why would I wouldn't. It's not cheap.
no.
It's
Yeah, and that's what I've heard is like they keep, and it's stupid how places are like that where they think, oh, we need to raise our prices to make the difference. Like, no, you need to keep your
mm-hmm.
prices lower
Yep.
and figure out some way of bringing people in. Like,
Yep.
you need to have you need to do something because it's funny because even Disney now, I think Disney in the beginning of the year in January they did a thing, or even maybe it may even been December, where they said if you book 6 months in advance, we'll give you 2 days for your hotel free.
Oh, okay.
For Disney to do that is a feat. That means they're anticipating to lose money if they're like already having you do that. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's absolutely insane.
Because they want that booking.
They want the booking, they want the money already in hand, so that this way, it
Mm-hmm.
looks good for their books for next year or whatever. But that's crazy
Yeah.
that like Disney was even doing that. So like Vegas needs to figure their shit out. Which I mean, yeah, they need to. I would honestly say legal prostitution in Vegas would be the way to bring people in. I
Yeah.
know I know I know it's a weird thing and a weird crappy thing to say, but like I know it's
Well,
always I know it's always in the outskirts of like Reno and shit like that, but they need to
hmm
like bring it into the main city.
yeah. Well, I think it's in the county. I don't think it's legal in the county. I think the legal prostitution they have is outside of
Yeah,
the city limits of Decatur. Or Decatur, yeah, it's definitely illegal here. But it's outside of whatever county Vegas
yeah,
is in.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, to bring tourists in, that'd be the only way I could see them, making money.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if F1 won't bring people in and nothing else will, I mean, that's insane. That's
Yeah.
really insane.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
because
I'm not running for Indiana House of Representatives.
what happened?
Well, I kind of felt like, so I went to a couple of the meetings and expressed my interest. And a couple of the people that are locally kind of higher up in the Democrats, they're like, oh, well, maybe don't run this year, run in 2 years. And I just kind of felt like, so you'd rather have nobody run against this guy that has had nobody run against him for 10 years, because this every 2 years, the election's
Yeah.
happening. You'd rather have nobody run than have me run. I think what they were trying to do, they the one, because she even called me, she wanted me to be committeeman. I don't know. It's a lot of phone calls, because basically she was telling me how they bought the phone bank for all the phone numbers in the county, and they were going to split it up through the different committee chairmen. And then basically you're going to cold call and be like, hey, are you going to be voting in this next election? Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
And nobody likes nobody's gonna answer a cold call from anybody they don't know. Nobody's gonna do that. Cold
Yeah,
calling
I'm
is you're better off going door to door, or like even just doing mailers in the mail. Like in all
yeah.
honesty, what you should do is just get a bunch of emails from people who live in the county. That's the best thing to do. What's the best
Yeah,
thing to do?
because she was telling me this is where it really all starts. We need somebody in these positions before we even think about the other positions. And I'm like, no, I guess not. But I did sign up. I'll be on the ballot for Democratic delegate, which basically the delegates vote for the Indiana Secretary of State,
Okay.
which she wants my phone number to talk to me. I don't want to talk to her. The one that's running for the Democrats. She probably wants my vote. Can we talk? Because yeah, I guess so. I will be a delegate because nobody really wanted that, but I would have ran if I didn't have
No.
everything in place. So I guess maybe in 2 years I'll think about it again.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, kind of sad, but that's all right. I wanted to be like a big shot. I guess I'll have to have 2 more years first.
Well, I mean, that's fine. You gotta start somewhere. So in 2 years, actually, more than likely a year and a half, because they usually start campaigning that middle of that
Yeah.
second year.
Well, and I had all the paperwork, and I mean, for the more local positions, um, and even the one like they were telling me, you don't have to have like a campaign committee set up, a treasurer. But yeah, for the Indiana House of Representatives, like I'd have to have an LCC for it, its own email. They're like buy up websites that, others might buy. There was like a whole thing. I had to have a designated treasurer, a designated couple positions. And I'm like, okay, I do. And I didn't have all of that in place. And then I was flying out to Vegas and the filing date was done. Because I thought, even without, the party saying anything, I might as well do it. And then I was like, oh, this is too much work. I'll do it later. I'll start working on it for 2 years. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, real quick before we end for the day. What about the Epstein files?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
It seems like every other day we're learning about more and more names of more and more people. Did you hear about the company that's taken the kids'
yep.
photos?
Yep.
Jeez.
It's all the rich people. It's all the rich people. And as much as the shocking stuff keeps coming out where it's like, oh, they're eating babies or they're raping these young children or they're doing this, those things do fucking happen. I mean, look at the dude that made the movie Hostel. He was going to research and was going to have, that be what, a documentary or something. And then he made it like
Yeah.
a
Well,
fictional
even
movie.
well, even who the fuck was it? Kubrick, who did Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut was, him telling about all those parties, and
Mhm.
with the rich people and stuff like that. And it's funny because When Eyes Wide Shut came out after he had died, it was edited heavily.
Mm,
Now I think we're getting through I think it's Criterion Collection is actually putting out the unedited version or the European version is what it's called. And we're getting the full, like, we're getting his version of what the movie was, what he
wow.
wanted. It's all going to be in glorious 4K. So you get to see, Tom Cruise's ass in 4K. Um, but yeah, the Epstein's files, I don't know, this is one of those things where it's like, we knew the rich were weirdos, but we didn't realize it was like this fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, we just need to take everybody who's done things, everybody who's been to the island, who's a higher up, needs to, be put in time,
Yeah.
in the square of in the square of the town and like shot in the head or something. I'm fucking
And
tired of
it's
this.
it's not just the people that have done things, it's the people that knew these things were going on and basically condoned it.
Yeah,
Well, I only went to the island and had lunch with my wife and children while I was, we never saw that stuff. But you went after he was already a convicted sex offender.
yeah, and
You already knew.
yeah, in like 2007, 2008, I think it was when he was convicted. But no, yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. They all need to be, fucking set on fire.
Yeah, it's all the uber rich ones, and that's the problem. It's money rules the world. It truly does. But yeah, when it first started coming out and those things come out, it was like, oh, come on now. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, that shit happens. And I mean, if you are a multi-billionaire and can get by with anything that you possibly could ever imagine, what do you just keep pushing that envelope?
Yeah.
That's where you get your excitement done, keep pushing that envelope.
Yeah,
So,
and it's unfortunate, it's sick and it's terrible and they need to be burned alive.
and I guess they never, how they raided his island, they raided his penthouse in New York. They never raided his ranch that was in New Mexico. I didn't
Yep.
even know he had a ranch in New Mexico, but they never raided that.
Yeah, that's well, I'm sure somebody they know on the inside is actually staying
It's
there and
already
like
cleared.
yeah, it's probably already been cleared and has been cleared it's probably been cleared under the radar because they've always said that he has pictures and he has video. So I assume like
Hmm.
there's only so many places on the planet where he could like hide the hard drives or something. And with all of his government connections, I'm sure like he couldn't trust everybody 100%.
He
So
kept all that blackmail shit.
yeah, so
That's what he did.
I'm sure the blackmail is at fucking in Langley with FBI. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Well, and like the pictures of who is it? Prince Philip? Is it Philip? What the fuck is
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
yeah. Prince Philip, yeah.
Just the arrogance to allow yourself to the because some of them knew they were being photographed. You send a text message, that can be traced. An email can be traced. You got videos, and they allowed it because they're rich and powerful.
Yep. What's funny is I think a couple of European countries are also pressing the US for
Good.
investigating the files because some of their higher ups have been named in it as well
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
they're wanting justice as well too. I think the EU is going to really like push it even further.
Good.
Um and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes.
Good. Because it's not just I didn't see it, so you were still friends with him. That's bullshit. That's
No,
that's
no, it is. It is. But
that's what gets me because a lot of them are like that. Well, I didn't see anything.
yeah. Well, like you said, there are people who were, who had gone to the island after he was convicted and still knew him and around him. I
Hmm.
think that kind of speaks
Hmm.
volumes to the kind of money they had because the
Oh
fact that they
yeah.
could probably pay these people who are working there who were in the thick of it, they could pay them and they were just going to shut up and keep moving. That
Yep.
shows you the level of money and the level of power they had.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, and then like Bill Barr, all that acid that he had delivered to his house, and not only, Epstein and that, and they're saying it was probably used to make meth. Did you hear that one?
yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there was even a headline that I saw that was so fucking stupid. It made me so mad. It was like FBI says Epstein probably was either a Russian asset or he didn't have a child sex ring. I'm like, are you guys high? Are you not reading the same stuff that's coming out? Like, what's happening? Like, it's yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing's corrupt from bottom to top. You
Well,
know.
and here's the problem. We're getting a sanitized version.
Mhm.
We know we will never know the true depths. We will never
No,
know.
no. Our grandkids might because
Maybe,
all those people will be dead at that point and it won't matter, and then they'll get like the full
but
version
you
of it.
got family names. You
That's
got
true.
family names that are generational rich.
Yeah.
They will not allow it.
Yeah. Oh, the only time it'll matter, and you know, I know I'm saying this and it's going to be recorded and put out on the internet, but I think the only reason it's going to matter, the only reason it'll ever matter is if somebody pulls another Luigi Mangione, like on a couple of those
Hmm.
people,
Hmm.
then they'll get the message.
Yep.
But I doubt that'll ever happen
Yeah, I agree.
because, you know, yeah, it's just not going to happen because that takes planning and balls and, you know,
Yep.
self-sacrifice and
Yeah.
a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, ain't
I
gonna
don't
happen.
know. Something's got to change because it's just scary and disgusting to know those are the people that run the world.
Yeah.
Not just the US, the world.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Money
agree.
runs the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Mm.
It is incredibly terrible and terrifying that this is happening. And the thing that also kind of pisses me off is like there are no protests for these things. There've been protests for a lot of stuff, and ICE, you know, ICE
Hmm.
sucks. I get it. It's, you know, they do suck. But there's been no protests, no nothing for for the Epstein
Hmm.
files.
Yep.
And it's like
Yeah.
where are
Where's
you people?
Congress?
Yeah, where are you people? Where's
Every day I had to get off Twitter. Every day it's like, oh well, we're gonna impeach them for this, or we're gonna impeach her for this, or we're gonna, and they don't do shit.
yeah,
We have no Congress.
no, no, no. This is why I'm not a fan of government at all. At all.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. There needs to be a term limit and an age limit.
yeah, I'm no longer a fan of what is it? Red and blue. I don't care what you are.
Hmm.
It's all the same side of the exact same shitty coin.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter anymore.
That is so true.
Yeah, because all they want is us infighting and not fighting them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yeah,
Exactly.
because if that ever happened, even if fucking 25% of us did that, they would freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, if that ever like put it this way, if America ever put ever Americans ever put down their shit and fought, the entire world would freak the fuck out. There was one thing. There's one comedian said it. Oh, it stuck with me the last couple of years now. Christopher Titus or Chris Titus is his name.
Yeah.
Funny guy, loved to death.
Yep. Yep. He
Yeah,
had a show
yeah.
for a while.
He had a show for a while. I followed him for a few years. Like genuinely funny guy. Um. He had a comedy special from I don't know a long time ago, but he said this thing. He's like we all as Americans need to get on some messaging thing and pick a day and a time. And for 2 hours in the entire U.S., nothing fucking moves. And then after those
Yep.
2 hours, everything goes back to normal, like nothing happened. And the president gets a message, or the Congress gets a message saying,
Hmm.
"We did this for 2 hours, and
Hmm.
everything halted, and you freaked out. Imagine if we did this for a week.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
what?" I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that because that takes everybody in the US, regardless of anything,
Hmm.
working together and being like, fuck you, Congress.
Yeah.
We're in control. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But it would be a powerful move.
No, it would
And
be. It would be incredibly powerful, especially if American people did that and the entire world like heard about it.
hmm.
Every country would shiver in their boots. It would
Yep.
be terrifying.
Yep.
Terrifying,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah. Could you imagine no flights, no TV, no schools, no healthcare, no nothing?
Yeah, 2 hours dead silent. Nothing.
Yep.
No cars would move, no buses, no trucks, no trains, nothing.
Yep.
Obviously, if there are flights in the air, they would move, but like if they would have to land,
Land.
yeah, they'd have
Yeah.
to land, but they'd have to be on the tarmac or whatever. Like, they'd have to sit there. Like, that's how it'd have to be.
Yeah. Well, kind of like what happened with 9/11. They took everything out of the sky. You
Yeah,
had to land,
yeah,
regardless of where you were at.
yep,
Land.
yep. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'd be some coordination, but like, once again, I'd
Yeah.
like to see that, but it ain't gonna happen.
I know. Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that you can think of? Because it's getting late.
No, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, I got to coordinate with this chick. She asked me if tomorrow's still good for the cats right now, because I do got to let them go. It's just going to be the newest kittens that I took in because
Yeah.
they're all spayed and neutered. And I got another month with them because she said they need their vaccines before she can take them. So she'll come and give them their vaccines tomorrow and then come back in a month.
Well, hopefully she can take the majority of them and kind
What
of,
that means? Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and and
Well,
and clean you out.
yeah. And unfortunately, this is where I'm really kind of freaking out. I have four females and two of them must be in heat because the one male that I'm getting neutered to, Wednesday keeps like trying to mount them. And I'm like, fuck me, don't you have kittens in my house? So I need to catch these very feral females and try to get them all fixed and unfortunately probably terminate some kitty pregnancies.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll see. Oh, Simon, is it night time? Simon's going to live with Conrad. Yep. Those are the only cats I'm going to keep. If I die, who you taking? Oh, but I am keeping Bella. Conrad said he'd take Bella. She's one of the newest ones. I could get her adopted, but we're going to keep her. I know. I love you. She's a good girl. All right. Let's do our cards. Okay. So this is our affirmation. It's okay. Mistakes are just proof that you're trying. Don't give up. You'll get there. You're going to have a great day today. And then focus on the positive, you silly little bitch. I like that one. Those are all of our affirmations. All of our affirmations are gone now. I have to come up with some more.
There you go.
I have to see
Okay.
what else is out there.
See if AI can help you get some more informations.
Oh, that's true. It can it?
Yeah, it can.
That's what I should take a class in.
I mean, you could probably have one program teach you about another.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just need to get on YouTube and watch some videos. I don't know.
No, that would be the best thing. In all honesty, that'd be the best thing. Really, it would, because it's so nebulous right now that like they still need people who know how to do prompt engineering and that kind of stuff and
Hmm.
manipulate it, or at least make it do what it needs to do, because it's just not there yet. It's just not there yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It'll be there someday, though, which is scary.
yeah, yeah, a
But
little messed up.
all right. Well, I think we are caught up and I'm not sure when we'll be able to record again, but let me know about next weekend. What happens when you get your plans solidified?
Yeah, I'm like I said, I will message her the latest Thursday about place and time,
Hmm.
because I don't want to be that guy who's like doesn't confirm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
about like, hey, doing this, hey, are we still good? Hey, gonna be there, that kind of thing. Like, I'm trying not to be that person. So
Yep, yep, yep.
Thursday, the latest, is when I will message her with a place and a time, and that'll be
Does this work? Yeah,
yeah. It'll obviously be that, does this work? And then that'll be, if it doesn't, pick another place another time,
yep, yep.
and keep dwindling it down until it actually happens. So
Good. I'm excited. I'm excited because this one you didn't meet on an app. You guys didn't have expectations ahead of time saying we're gonna, try to date or anything. It was basically two friends that met through common interests, and now
yeah,
you're just gonna go chat some more, just you two, and eat.
That's basically the idea.
Yeah.
Keeping it very casual, see what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be considered a date, although the way you said it was really clever. That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really good. Did you put a lot of thought into that? Because that was good.
Actually, well, no, it was one of those things where it's like I think she'd, once again we're talking about Scream 7 and she'd worked on it and stuff. And it was Valentine's Day is when like we were talking and she hadn't responded to the thing I said about like the fucking Scream TV show.
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, maybe she's busy. She had a thing that night or whatever. If she's got a boyfriend, she'll tell me or whatever. It's fine. So I was
Yep,
like,
yep.
and then like I think at like 11 a.m. that Sunday, I shot my shot. I was just like, hey, let's go get lunch because she may read it, at some
Hmm.
point. We may get lunch Sunday or whatever. But then she messaged me later that Sunday night at like 10:30.
Hmm.
So, and as soon as she did, I think I saw it and I was like on a phone call. I was doing something. I waited like maximum 30 minutes. I sent her a message back saying, yeah, cool. Sounds good. Because I didn't want to like let it go.
Yep. And if she would have had a boyfriend, that would have been a
No, no, no,
perfect
no.
opportunity
No,
to
no.
say,
For sure.
yeah,
For sure. For
yep,
sure. And I would have respected that and been like, okay, cool. No problem.
yep,
See you next time. That's it. I wouldn't have gone any further then.
yep. Unless she does have a boyfriend and she isn't even thinking that this could be like a romantic
Yeah, I'm
connection.
100% sure she'll mention it if this thing even goes down.
Yeah.
If it goes down, she'll be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend. I'm like, fuck. All right.
She probably doesn't, though. You spoke to her enough in enough different situations. Um, she probably doesn't. Certainly, if she had one, she would have mentioned him, especially when you mentioned getting lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Oh, I'm excited for you.
once again, I don't know. Like it's gonna be a plus if we at least if the plans at least get followed through on me and
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
Yeah. If she actually shows up, that's great. Like that's a fucking win. That's a fucking win. But that's the next milestone is like,
Yep.
we both have to show up at this place.
All
So
right. Well, let me know.
I
Let me
will.
know
No, I
when you
will.
get your
I will.
plans.
I will. I will. If I'll tell you either way, whether she shows up or doesn't, or
Yeah.
cancels or doesn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Exciting. All right. Well, until next time, if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, or wants to give dating advice to Nick, Erica Dyer podcast at gmail.com.